Comic book people out there, it's Wednesday. That means it's comic book day. Not the best comic book days, but at least there's some Marvel titles that have come out that I'm excited about. First, I have Darth Vader issue number 22. Darth Vader was tasked by Emperor Palpatine to go after a couple different traitors to the Empire, also to prove his worth as being the Dark Lord, or is that Voldemort, or do we say the Dark Lord of the Sith? He's going after a guy by the name of Silo, who's part of another type of rebellious faction, but it's not really part of the rebellion. He's just a guy that's a traitor to the Empire. But he's got to go through a scientist by the name of Toulon Voidgazer. She created a Rancor that's half Rancor and half cybernetic, so it's like a cyborg version. Really cool fight and leaves off on a cliffhanger. I'm loving the Darth Vader comic book, and I'm sad that it's going to be ending in a couple more issues. Spiderman Deadpool issue number 6. This is a filler issue, but at least Deadpool has enough sense to break the fourth wall to let the reader know that it is a filler issue. It's a self-contained story with the premise of a Deadpool movie being made in the Marvel Universe. They even make reference to Ryan Reynolds playing the part of Deadpool. They even make reference to another superhero movie being done in their universe called Hyperion vs. Nighthawk. It's definitely a jab at DC with Batman vs. Superman. Definitely a funny issue. If you want to read something that's lighthearted, something that you don't want to take too seriously, then this is definitely the book. Next, I got Teen Titan Annual number 2. This is also a self-contained issue, and it's not the worst book that's ever come out, but it's definitely leading up to the end of this era of the Teen Titans. This all takes place before Rebirth. There's going to be a whole new team coming in later on, so it feels as though they're just trying to close up all of the loose ends before that comes about. And this is somewhat leading up to Red Robin, Tim Drake's departure from the team. If you're not aware, Rebirth takes place a couple months in the future after this point. Tim Drake is serving under Batman and Batwoman in Detective Comics. This isn't an essential read. It doesn't really further on the plot too much. We already know that these guys are going to be taking their own separate directions later on. All new, all different Avengers issue number 11. The team is stuck in the negative zone where Annihilus, a character that's really darn powerful, but he's also considered just like an oversized bug. He's pretty much the supreme lord of this dimension. So the whole issue is them trying to escape and fight against Annihilus. But unfortunately, someone may be left behind, and his whole adventure of escaping himself is going to be a whole different story. Finally, I got Spider-Man issue number 5. Miles Morales was captured by Tombstone and the Black Cat. Felicia Hardy is transferring her anger from Peter Parker to Miles Morales just simply because they both bear the name Spider-Man. And this is Miles' first encounter with both of these guys. I'm really liking Miles Morales' story. I'm really liking his character development. I like the backstory that he's been given, also being that his supporting characters are all getting their own stories in this comic book as well. So definitely a great read and probably one of my favorite books that came out from this week. I also got DK3 The Master Race issue number 5, but I'll talk about that in another video. But that's it for now. This is my comic load for this week. What did you guys get? Leave comments down below and let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for joining me in this video. Be sure to check out my Patreon site, my social media sites, and everything else out there. Peace, love, namaste, and I'll see you guys later. Peace. Big shout out to my buddy Derek. Thank you so much for getting me this t-shirt. I've never had a Red Robin shirt before. It's slightly oversized, but then again, Graffiti Designs, they make their shirts slightly bigger. Still really comfortable, so I'm going to be wearing it regardless though. But anyways, you're awesome, dude.